So if you are someone who scrolls a lot on social media, whether it be Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or whatever else it may be, this might be the most powerful video that you're ever gonna watch, honestly. And I know that's a bold claim, okay? That's a very bold claim, but let me explain, okay? Let's say you're somebody that relies on overstimulation, which is, that you have a hard time sitting still and not doing anything. And you're always on your phone and you're always scrolling through TikTok, you're always going through Instagram. When you're not on Instagram, you're just browsing the net like aimlessly. You're just always have your mind being stimulated by pictures or videos or short clips, and so this stuff is really, really, really dangerous, and not enough people understand the dangers that come along with doing these kind of things. Okay, so think about it this way. I'm going to use TikTok, for example, because there's been studies on TikTok and how detrimental it is to your health if you overuse it and stuff like that. So let's just use TikTok for example. TikTok and Instagram, since they're the most popular ones. Let's say pictures or short videos or whatever it may be. So every time you look at these things, they give you a hit of dopamine, right? And you need more dopamine now to feel that release of dopamine, okay? So that's already a problem. So, and also what it does is so that you have a very hard time releasing dopamine and positive emotions from real life experiences, real life humans, not somebody on on a video of TikTok, right? So you have more of a hard time releasing dopamine, having a good time, enjoying yourself, things like that with real humans and real social interactions and just real everyday type things. So what you do is, let's say for example, if you're one of these people that has an overstimulation problem, okay? You might be out with your friends, or you might be out just taking a walk, and you can't enjoy it for what it is, right? So you're just you're with your friends and you're thinking, I can't wait to get home to watch the new TikTok videos or look at my Instagram feed to check everyone's story. I can't wait. You're thinking about that stuff while you're out with people, or while you're out taking a leisurely stroll, right? Maybe you're taking a leisurely stroll, down to the park, and you can't really enjoy the trees or look at the humans and just feel good. You just can't naturally feel good because you need those overstimulations to get you to the point of feeling good. You might be out with your, let's say you're overstimulated by video games. You might be out with friends or taking a walk, and all you can think about is getting home to play your video games. And it distracts you, it ruins your social life, it's ruining your relationships, it's ruining a lot of things, and you're not even realizing it. That's the crazy part. Until it's brought to your awareness, you won't realize this, okay? So it's things like that, right? And then also you're just all of a sudden you're on Instagram and you notice 2 hours just went by that you could have done anything with that 2 hours. Something more productive rather than just releasing dopamine, just a crazy person. You're just it's almost like a drug. You get addicted to it. That's the thing with these apps, right? You get addicted to these apps. So you get addicted to the apps, which makes you want to use the apps even more. But now you need more stimulating things to get that same hit of dopamine than you did originally. And then now real life is just so boring and it sucks because nothing can be as cool as what you're looking at in these short little videos or pictures and nonstop, all these things. And then there's also studies where people in general, guys and girls, Well, they'll follow these Instagram accounts that, let's say like, they're living this incredible lifestyle, and it makes you feel bad about the lifestyle that you're living or where you're at or the person you're with or like all these different things. Like, it's crazy. And you only see like the best bits of people's lives. People don't realize that there's a bias there. You're only seeing the top notch living of these people's lives, right? You're only seeing the best of the best. You're only seeing them at their best, right? And then all these people, like a lot, like, especially like, let's use Instagram as an example, like the top people have, the biggest following. So like a lot of us are following the same exact people and seeing the same exact things. And all you see is just like attractive humans living a life that's, maybe not anywhere near what you're living potentially. And then you see that and it makes you feel bad, like, oh, I wish I could be doing that, or like this and that. And so it can make you feel bad. It releases dopamine. It's overstimulating. It makes you not appreciate all the beauty of the outside world, the beauty of just connecting with human beings as compared to like a screen. So it's just not good. So what should we do about it? Let's talk about that. Let's talk a couple minutes about what can we do about this. I find that I have an addictive personality myself. So I've been addicted to certain things in the past that I had to cut out completely because I understood that it was just, ruining my life. So, it starts with awareness. You have to be aware. Okay, listen, I'm addicted to this thing. I went through a phase, I think about a year ago, where I was addicted to Snapchat. I was just, looking at stories on Snapchat and watching all this stuff. And after a while, I was just like, what am I doing? This is crazy. This is nuts. I literally had to delete the app from my phone. I just deleted the app and I don't use it anymore. So really what it comes down to is, you have two options. If you have an addictive personality like I do, you probably need to delete the thing. Delete the Instagram, delete the TikTok, delete whatever you need to delete, and just get it out of your life. Just get it out and don't look back. You're gonna feel so much better on an everyday basis. You'll be outside like, I'm not even thinking about these apps because I literally don't even have them on my phone. So you can do that, or you can really be aware of how much time you're actually spending on these apps and consciously try to lower that amount. So you wanna consciously try to lower the amount of time that you're spending on these apps and limit yourself. That's what I do. I go on Instagram, I wanna say a total of like 10 minutes per day. That's it. I don't cross that threshold. I'm on like sometimes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, done. You will not see me on there longer than that. And that's, purposefully done. Because if I wanted to, like, I could get carried away and spend, hours on that thing. Or on TikTok, I never go on TikTok ever. Facebook is like, I'll go on there like once a week. Basically nothing. Snapchat, I deleted it from my phone because I was spending too much time on it. Done. So you really want to limit yourself in a certain kind of way. And one other thing, actually, funny enough, for some of the guys watching this, so I have the HODL app, which is like the price of cryptos, okay? And I used to just refresh the price of like Bitcoin and Ethereum like every 5-10 minutes, like honestly, like throughout the day, like every 5-10 minutes, I used to refresh the price of it. And now I realized, I'm like, this is crazy. This is causing me anxiety. Why do I keep doing this? I keep picking up my phone, looking at the prices. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. And the thing that I, did, which you can implement something to your own extent. I'm not telling you to, do exactly this, but what I did is like, now, like what I do is like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to say this in a video, but it's just kind of funny. I'm sure a lot of guys, can relate. When I go to the bathroom and I take a piss, I am holding my phone in this hand and I'm scrolling through as I'm doing it. And I only allow myself to look at the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum when I'm in the bathroom, basically. That's it. So if I'm on the couch, I leave my phone, so that I can't see the screen. I'll put it down and I won't look at it. and I will not allow myself to ever check the Bitcoin price or Ethereum price or whatever it may be, or when I'm on my computer or when I'm playing, like none of that. I literally don't allow myself to do it. And that's, something that you can work on. You can say, okay, I'll just set some boundaries on myself where I'm just like, okay, I'm not allowed to do this at this time. I'm not allowed to do that. Or if you're having a big problem, you have a very addictive personality, there's a certain app that's really getting you, delete it off your phone and never look back. Trust me, you'll be happy that you did.